Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal Football Club is chuffed to bits to announce that our managing director, Richard Garlick, will soon take up the mantle of Chief Executive Officer. Having joined the club in 2021 as Director of Football Operations, Richard has been steering the ship as Managing Director for the past year, leading our executive team with aplomb. Alongside this, our Board of Directors, chaired by Stan and Josh Kroenke, is undergoing a bit of a transformation. After 5 years of sterling service, Tim Lewis will step down from the board and depart the club. Stepping into the fray are Kelly Blocher and Otto Malley from Kroenke Sports and Entertainment, KSE, joining as non-executive directors alongside KSE's long-standing advisor, Dave Steiner. They'll tighten the bonds with the KSE family and bring a wealth of expertise to fortify Arsenal's ambitions. In a cracking addition, Ben Winston, a lifelong Gooner with over 30 years as a season ticket holder and a renowned producer and director, will also join the board as a non-executive director. This group, alongside our stalwart director, Lord Harris of Peckham, will bring a smashing mix of experience from finance, sport, retail, property development, media, and entertainment to propel the club forward. Josh Kroenke, co-chair, remarked, "We're over the moon to promote Rich to CEO after his brilliant tenure as managing director. He's made a tremendous impact as we strive for major trophies, financial sustainability, and keeping our supporters at the heart of everything. We're immensely grateful to Tim for his unwavering dedication during a transformative period, and we're excited to bolster our board with fresh faces who know and love Arsenal, bringing diverse expertise to help us achieve our ambitions." The appointment of the new directors will be confirmed pending the completion of the Premier League's owners and directors test. Jose Mourinho speaks out on Arsenal kick-off UCL campaign with a cracking 2-0 win over Athletic Club. Arsenal launched their 2025-26 Champions League group stage with a splendid 2-0 victory against Athletic Club at the formidable San Mamés. Goals from substitutes Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard showcased the depth of Mikel Arteta's squad, sending a clear message that the Gunners are ready to compete on Europe's grandest stage. This away triumph has fans buzzing, with many declaring Arsenal are back in fine fettle. The match at San Mamés was a proper test of Arsenal's mettle. Athletic Club, known for their high-octane style and passionate home support, couldn't breach Arsenal's resolute backline. The defensive pairing of Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba stood tall, while the midfield dictated the tempo with composure. This clean sheet and victory on Spanish soil underline Arsenal's growing knack for handling big European nights. Gabriel Martinelli, coming off the bench, stole the show with a cracking goal born of sharp instincts in the box. Post-match, he revealed he was barking orders to his teammates the moment he stepped onto the pitch, a sign of his confidence and hunger. Fans on social media were chuffed to bits, with shouts of "Gabby's back" echoing across platforms as they celebrated the winger's return to top form. Leandro Trossard, another substitute, proved his worth with a calm and collected finish, cementing his role as Arteta's go-to game-changer from the bench. The impact of these super subs highlights Arsenal's enviable squad depth, capable of turning the tide even when the starting 11 isn't firing on all cylinders. Jose Mourinho, now managing another European side, weighed in on Arsenal's performance. "Arteta has built a very organized team. Winning at San Mamés is no fluke. It shows Arsenal have the quality and mentality to compete in the Champions League. But they must stay consistent, because Europe is never easy," he said in a post-match interview. His words add weight to Arsenal's impressive showing. The reaction on social media was electric. Arsenal's official post about the class of 2025-26 racked up over 64,000 likes on X, while a video from Athletic Club praising Arsenal's quality garnered 89,000 likes. This outpouring of support and respect from their opponents shows the Gunners are winning hearts and minds far beyond North London. This victory sets a cracking tone for Arsenal's Champions League campaign, but as Mourinho noted, consistency will be the true test. The group stage is a long slog, and tougher challenges await in the knockout rounds. Arteta's ability to rotate his squad amid a hectic domestic and European schedule will be key to keeping the Gunners in top nick. Martinelli and Trossard's performances spark talk of Arteta's clever rotation strategy. With such depth, Arsenal can keep their key players fresh without sacrificing quality, a massive advantage when facing Europe's elite, who often rely heavily on their starting 11. All in all, this 2-0 win over Athletic Club is a bold statement that Arsenal are no longer just Premier League contenders but a proper force in Europe. With a rock-solid defence, a savvy midfield, and lethal options off the bench, Arteta's side look primed for a tilt at silverware. The big question now is, can Arsenal keep this momentum going all the way to the final whistle of the season? Port Vale boss Moore puts Mansfield clash ahead of Arsenal Cup tie. Port Vale's gaffer, Darren Moore, has urged his squad to keep their eyes firmly fixed on the upcoming League One clash against Mansfield Town, rather than getting caught up in the buzz surrounding their midweek Carabao Cup tie with Arsenal. The Valiants are gearing up for a proper scrap against the Stags this Saturday, before facing Mikel Arteta's high-flying Gunners next Wednesday. Moore, however, is adamant that the league fixture takes precedence as his side looks to build on their first league win of the season against Exeter. Speaking with a steely focus, Moore emphasised that his full attention is on the Mansfield match, describing it as a test against a seasoned manager who knows the ropes at this level. For me, Saturday's game is all about Mansfield, a side led by a proper canny gaffer with bags of know-how, he said. I can't afford to think about the cup tie just yet, because we've got a tough nut to crack this weekend. My focus is squarely on that. Moore's message to his players is crystal clear: stay sharp and don't let the glamour of the Arsenal match distract from the job at hand. Mansfield, he reckons, are a well-drilled outfit with a rock-solid understanding of League One football. The lads need to be bang on it, he said. We're up against a team that's got real stability and nous at this level. We'll need to bring our A-game. Turning to the fans, Moore was full of praise for the 460 supporters who made the trek to Exeter, calling their commitment absolutely cracking. He's now rallying the Vale Park faithful to bring their trademark energy for the Mansfield clash. The cup game will come soon enough, but we need your noise and passion this Saturday, he urged. Our supporters have been top-notch all season, and we'll need them in fine fettle again. On the pitch, Moore might look to shuffle his pack, but he's got the option to stick with the same starting 11 that triumphed at Exeter. The Valiant's boss has a few selection headaches, with players vying for spots after a morale-boosting victory. He's likely to weigh up whether to keep faith with the same lineup or freshen things up for the visit of the Stags. One player catching the eye is former Barnsley striker Devante Cole, who's been in scintillating form, bagging 2 goals in his last 2 outings since joining from West Brom on deadline day. The forward's early impact has given Moore a reliable option up top as Vale look to keep their momentum going. Another standout is centre-back Cameron Humphreys, who's been a revelation since arriving on a free transfer from Rotherham. The versatile defender, who slotted in on the right of a back three against Exeter, has shown his adaptability by playing across the defensive line in Moore's preferred 3-5-2 setup this season. His composure and flexibility have quickly made him a fan favourite. Meanwhile, Mansfield's boss, Nigel Clough, is bracing for a lively encounter at Vale Park. "It's a cracking ground, and the games there are always full of beans," he said. "Port Vale will be buzzing after their first win of the season, so we know what we're up against." Clough acknowledged the fine margins in League One, noting that Vale's recent form shows they're no pushovers. "Every point counts in this division, and with the way things are shaping up, it's going to be a tight old season," Clough added. "Vale have been in some close contests already, and those little moments in games decisions here and there can make all the difference. They've got their first 3 points on the board, so let's see how their confidence holds up." Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!